Well, since I was personally in charge of administering the euthanasia drugs, I took Jack and Hannah to the kill room and gave them both a heavy sedative instead. In lieu of disposing of their bodies in the designated medical waste receptacle, I put them in my car and left early that day claiming an illness. I filed a police report claiming my car had been stolen, and the next day wrote a suicide note citing the emotional stress of my job as the reason for my death. I set my company vehicle on fire and pushed it over a cliff, took a coffee can full of cash I saved, all my camping supplies, and drove north with Jack and Hannah. I drove to Northern California, where I released Hannah into the Arcata Community Forest and then to the Six Rivers National Forest, where I released Jack. I lived in the forest for about the next 8 months or so, checking on them both regularly before feeling confident that they would make it on their own, and then I left California to begin my new life. No, I would check on them twice a year or so for about the next 4 years. Well, this is going to sound crazy, but I would blast Kenny Loggins on a boombox in the woods late at night. It worked every time. They were both always happy to see me. They both grew so much, it became frightening to encounter them in the dark. I knew it was only a matter of time before the news of their existence came out, and seeing everyone calling Dr. Daniels a fraud or a crazy man, I knew I had to break my silence. I know there's going to be many people who don't believe me, and that's fine. I understand, but I wouldn't risk coming forward unless I had to. These creatures exist, and they need to be protected. Sad to say, but I have not seen Hannah since the early 90s. I assumed she died, and then when I saw Dr. Daniels had found the skull of a Merle, I'm not particularly fond of that name, by the way, my heart sank because I knew it was her. It's her baby that people in Arcata have been seeing. I call her Bella because of a bell-shaped mark on her right ear. Well, I have to keep moving, especially after this comes out. But I'll be keeping up with the campaign to protect Jack and Bella. I fully support what you're doing. I'm grateful for your efforts. I'm sorry so many people have dismissed your organization as fake or insane, but I want to say thank you for enduring.